Cabarets are fun, guys. Thank you for letting me do this. Let's get to the good stuff, huh? What are the politics in Appalachia? The politics. When discussing the state of affairs back home, I want to start first with this. Everything that I say is a generalization. I will never assume to speak for an entire group of people. But with that being said, I want to talk about something that matters, something where the truth matters, and that is who the Appalachian voter is. I will not deny that there are people back home who are racist and ignorant of what happens outside of those hallowed hills, but that's the same as anywhere. And I won't make excuses for them either. But what I will say is that I understand a culture that has been oppressed, made fun of, and stereotyped. And I can understand a way of life that is hurting. I may not agree with it, but I get it. I want to read you something, a response really to a Facebook post I wrote the night of the election. I won't go into the details of what I wrote because I'm sure many of the things that I said will be mirrored in the show tonight. But this is from a friend back home, and I think it completely lines out and helps explain to those of us who are a little confused about this election, maybe where the rest of the nation was going. He says, "This is wonderfully written, and I agree with what you said. It's exciting to see you do what you're doing and how you're using your God-given talents. If I may throw my 2 cents in, take it for what it's worth. I am your people. I was raised here. I work here. My heart is here just as yours is. I've also had the same values of hard work and sense of pride instilled in me. That being said, the people here are not blind to the big company you speak of. The people here are aware of his business mindset and know his true love is the dollar. But the people here have also suffered over the past 8 years. AK Steel has laid off over 600 workers. The Coke plant is literally a level field. And the AEP plant has shut down an entire unit and converted the other into natural gas, costing hundreds of people their jobs, all in the name of environment. This directly affects perhaps the one thing we value most here, and that is family. I have seen families torn apart as a result of these job losses. I have friends that have had to leave to find work just to support the wives and children they so dearly love, who stay behind in an area that once thrived. Kids have had to stop taking ballet lessons or not go on the field trip this time because mommy and daddy is laid off. These people, our people, are not in love with our president-elect, despite the ignorant remarks of a few. The Obama administration openly threatened our way of life and executed, despite the fact that the technology exists, scrubbing emissions, making it possible for all of these places to operate at and below current EPA regulations. Fossil fuels was the next target, and it was perhaps the biggest employer here. Your people simply did not want more of the same. We go to work every day knowing the risks, knowing the toll it takes on us physically and mentally, but we do it because we love our families, our community, our friends, and our way of life. As sad as it was more about voting against someone rather than for them. I loved reading your post, and I hope you don't take offense to anything that I said. I am proud that you are shedding some light to the world on a big stage. If anyone is able to show the world what we're all about, it's you. I just felt compelled to do something I also never do, and that is put my personal stance out there just in case people can't see this angle. And that's all it is, just another angle. God bless you in all that you're doing.